everybody? You now tuned into the Pro Hustle Zone with Moan, where we talk about all things pro hustle, and it's all about mastering your craft and monetizing the skills. And this show is sponsored by Innovative Culture. So shout out to Innovative Culture. Y'all tap in with them on Instagram, YouTube, innovative.culture, up on both platforms, and you'll find all the content there as well as other videos. Got a special guest today. Last time I seen him here, I can't say last time I seen him here, I was in the other seat, let's just say that. And he was on this side. So this time we get a chance to switch. I'm gonna let him introduce himself.
Yes, sir. What's good, everybody? I go by the name of DJ Punch. You can follow me at I am DJ Punch, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the whole Shabam Boo, baby. You can follow Innovative Culture. Shit, I always got to shout out the homies, especially because I'm a part of Innovative Culture. Now that you're a part of Innovative Culture, I'm happy to be on your podcast, bro. I appreciate for coming through. I had to hit you up, bro. I was like, I got to get on. I gotta get on.
I appreciate that, because when Cam told me that you wanted to get on, and how some people been hitting me up saying they want to get on, I really been appreciating everybody that's been tapping in with me saying they want to get on the show. Just be patient, and we gonna make it work. You feel me?
Tell me how good that shit feel though.
With the getting the show?
No, not just getting the show, but having a show people tapping in so much to where they hit you up to want to come on your show. And you come, like me, when we started our show, bro, I was thinking to myself, like, why you want to come on my shit? You know what I mean? Like, we just on here talking shit. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think nothing, a lot too much of it. But when people hit me up and go out of their way to DM me, I'm pretty sure it feels good when you get hit up.
Most definitely feel good, because this morning last night I was thinking about, I said, damn, everybody tapping in with me, you feel what I'm saying? And I got to get people scheduled accordingly, you feel what I'm saying? Yep. So I had to make it work properly, get more organized. And it makes me feel good. I ain't going to say it like that, but
it feels good, though.
It's like a confidence builder, you feel me? Because some people might look at it like, but then the people that's tapping in, the way they tapping in is kind of like they see something in me that I kind of see, you know what I mean? But they see it, then it, you know what I mean?
There's nothing better than confirmation.
Right.
When you feeling something within yourself and then somebody comes along and confirms that shit, it don't matter who it is most of the time. It could be a complete stranger. Sometimes it put that fucking stamp on it, and that's that stamp that you fucking needed to keep keep pushing.
That's exactly what it is, because that's all they keep saying is, bro, keep going.
Keep going.
You feel what I'm saying? And I like that. I really appreciate that, because there's something that's been on my board 2017, like when we talked about shout out to FMAD podcast. You feel what I'm saying? When we talked about up on there, there's some bit that's been on my board. When I came up with the whole line, I was thinking other avenues to make this an all-around brand. You feel me? And I feel good that I see like the details is coming together piece by piece. You
that
feel what
crazy,
I'm saying?
Bro.
It makes me feel good, low key. No
it's
lie.
The universe, man.
I said
the fucking universe.
I said that to Cam. No lie. Cam know how many times I've been saying. I said, bro. I said, I ain't tapped in with y'all in a minute, but bro, this been on my board, and I've been figuring out it's time to go full speed. You feel what I'm saying? Put the foot up on the gas. You feel what I'm saying? And go full speed. So I said, it's been crazy how I just tapped in and y'all got everything here. You know what I mean? That's all I gotta do is pay my dues.
The biggest thing that we did when we started this whole studio thing, shout out to Cool Ass Cam, me and him, the one that got this thing started for sure. I had my podcast first, and then he reached out to me and hit me up and was like, look, man, I got this space. What you trying to do? And and to be honest with you, I hadn't talked to Cam in maybe months, maybe even a year. And for him to hit me out the blue, when he hit me out the blue, bro, I didn't even know what he wanted. He was just like, pull up, send me the address. I just pulled up. And when I pulled up, he was showing me the garage. He was like, look, bro, this is the space we got. You know what I mean? I'm looking to do something here. So, like, what you want to do? Fucking built this shit out. You know what I mean? And I didn't think it would turn into what it is right now. I thought it would just be a space for me to get my shit off. You know what I mean? To be honest with you. But I mean, it turned into some shit, bro.
Most definitely, y'all. It's most definitely moving, because when Banks hit me, it was kind of the same thing. I said, damn, I ain't tapped in with the homies in a minute. It feel weird, just
bro,
not weird.
Since high school, I think.
Right, yeah, And I know Cam. I think he had disappeared for a minute when I was still at Bellflower. I just didn't see him because he was gone. You feel what I'm saying? And then, but when I tapped back in, I was just like, this is dope. And then when I watched it online, because Bank showed me Rodney. Rodney funny.
Shout out to that Rodney.
Rodney go blow up. You feel me?
That's what I said.
Up,
the
bro,
second I seen the first clip that went up,
comedy.
the premiere, I was like, this shit gonna go. One of these clips gonna go viral. Bound to go viral. That shit gonna blow the fuck up. If any show blow up first, it's gonna be that Rodney, because that shit's gonna be the eye catcher.
Most definitely. Rodney was my eye catcher to tapping into innovative culture. You feel me? Because when Banks first showed me Rodney, I was looking like, what the fuck? He funny as hell. You feel what I'm saying?
And that's fucking Rodney.
I didn't know that was Cam brother at first, because when I had seen it, well, when I seen Rodney from back in the day, he had dreads and the whole nine. So I only seen him a couple of times. You feel me? So when I seen him on the show and Banks was telling me, I said, damn, that's him. And then I'm like, he funny though. You feel me? So I seen all the other stuff that's going on Innovative. You feel me? All the other podcasts. And I said, oh, they got a Stream Network podcast over here. They got something going. Just getting the right promo, publicity up on them. Because it seemed like y'all got something for everybody. Because I watched Chop It Up. Shout out to that. Shout out to her. I don't really know her like that.
Hey, shout out to Annie B, man. She did her thing starting that podcast for show.
Yeah.
And when she approached us with that, it's how I treat everybody when it comes to wanting to start a podcast. When you want to start a podcast with us, you got to know first and foremost, more than likely, you're going to come on the FMAD podcast first. Because I need to know exactly what you're going to be like, how dedicated you are, and I need to have a conversation. And more than likely, we're going to workshop your show right on the show. You know what I mean? And that's just the approach that I take. Because if I get you on my show and we're having a conversation, because I don't do interviews, bro. I hate doing interviews. I have conversations. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean.
So for me, it's like to have a conversation with somebody. If I'm the only one like adding to this conversation and you can't give me back, it's like you're gonna realize
podcast. I know what you're saying.
You're gonna realize real quick that it's about to be hard for you. That those 30 minutes. Sometimes people start on 30 minutes. That hour. Some people come in thinking they're gonna do 2 hours, and I'm just like, you need to slow the fuck down.
It's a long time, right? Yeah. You got to have conversation. Be ready to talk for that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the reason why I came. That's the reason why I came through, because people know I like to talk. You feel me? And there be times where it's just about getting the right platform. Getting on the right topic. You feel what I'm saying?
Yep.
When you out here doing your thing. And one thing I want to ask you though, real quick. Wait, first, let me finish because I want to give her props real quick on Chop It Up, because I like her show. I wouldn't mind being a guest on her show. You know what I mean? If she's watching this,
innovative culture. That's how we make shit happen.
I wouldn't mind being a guest on her show, because I like how she get into the whole male female relationship thing. And there was a couple of questions I caught up on innovative culture on Instagram, and I looked at a couple of her clips and I said, oh, she got a nice little show right here. She just made me watch all four. You know what I mean? All of the clips.
Real shit. Yeah.
I mean, I said all of the clips. All of the clips.
Damn.
It's the marijuana.
No, but like I said, I had her on the show, and she told me about her show, and then she had brought Milk It with her. Then they started doing the show together. Then they were running through that, and now Annie does it on her own, but holds her own still. You know what I mean? She's holding up our shows.
She do a pretty good job.
And she do a good job. And she can keep the flow going, and she can keep the conversation going. And that comes with time. You know what I mean? And a lot of people jump into it thinking that they're going to just be able to knock out a full-blown hour. 15 minutes in, they're running out of shit to say.
Right. Get a little nervous, though, too.
Get a little nervous. And I totally understand that. But I'm nervous right now. I'm never, I'm on this side or whatever. Legitimately, I'm not. I'm never on this side, bro. I'm always there. You know what I mean? I'm always behind the board.
You know what's so funny about that? I watched a lot of interviews before I was doing this. You know what I mean? Even thought about doing this. And when I was watching Nip, a lot of people like Nip, Kevin Gates, you know what I mean? Because there's certain people that bring an entertaining interview. You feel me? You watch the whole interview, and it's what they saying, how they articulate. And I used to watch that and we're like, man, I feel the same exact goddamn way. You feel what I'm saying? So that made me feel like I could...
But can you? But can you? You might feel the same way, but can you articulate it the same way? You know what I mean? And there's a lot of people that feel a certain way and they think a certain way, but when it comes, not even the actuality, but when it comes to expressing that, they don't know how to express it. They don't know how to talk about it. They don't know how to A lot of people don't know how to tell a story, bro.
Most def.
You know what I mean?
Most def.
I'm
Can't
guilty
even
of
write
it,
an
bro.
essay.
I fuck up telling my stories all the time. You know what I mean? Either I tell too much detail, I don't give enough details. You know what I mean? But there's some people where that's their fucking niche.
I feel like that's kind of me right there. Even I don't even want to even toot my own horn like that. But
Toot your motherfucking horn, motherfucker.
Because even I had people tell me even on my voice, you feel me? Like there's been people that tell me like if there's a group of 20 guys and we all talking loud like how we do, they'll know for sure that Ramon is in that group. You feel what I'm saying? I don't mean to put my government. Moan is in that group.
Moan in that group.
Moan is in that group. You feel what I'm saying? So that's another reason that made me want to get onto it because I so keep 100 again. I only get shy at the beginning. I don't know why. Whenever I'm doing my opening intro, you feel what I'm saying?
And then you loosen up a little bit, but
because the rest is just conversation for me. You know what I mean? Just talking.
You want to know why you probably nervous at the beginning or you shy at the beginning because you so probably fixated on trying to just get it right.
That is what it is because it's fresh for me. You feel me? This is about to be number 5. You feel what I'm saying? This is number 5. You
How
feel what I'm
often
saying?
do you practice your shit?
To keep it 100, I'm not no type of person that practice things all the time when it comes to things mentally. Me and my lady took a human anatomy and physiology class. It was 5 hours in the summer, 2 parts, half lab and half the other part was learning. You feel what I'm saying? It's times where in the class, me mentally, I could just return the information, just no lie. He'd be going for like 3 hours. Of course, giving us like a little break in between. But I could sit up there like this, and if I'm indulged and I'm you know what I mean, like I'm all the way up into the conversation and what's going on, it's locked in.
But it has to be something that interests you.
Yeah, but at the same time, no, because a lot of things low-key interest me. I could see something, I'll go down the ladder because Mike Mack was just here. You feel me? When we were talking to him
shout
about
out Mike Mack.
Yeah, shout out to Mike Mack. We're talking to him about science and things like that. I be real. A lot of people don't know that about me. They always see the jokes and I could be loud, you know what I mean, and all of this other stuff. But I get into a lot of science and a lot of other little things. I think a little deeper sometimes than what I let people know. That's the best way to say. I ain't gonna say what they give me credit for because sometimes I don't always show that other side of me, if you get what I'm saying. But I definitely get into. I look at a goddamn butterfly and go to, it was a cocoon, then a caterpillar. Start thinking about life and all of that. You feel me? And after learning so much, it got me to the point where we shouldn't be even just killing insects and things like that. At least not off the rip. If you're gonna be difficult.
I've had conversations with Mike when he's told me shit where he's like, I don't even kill spiders no more.
Yeah, I try not to too as well. But if it's want to call us up in the corner and I don't know what the spiders, I'm not no spider expert.
It look poisonous.
Right. So it's like, hey, bro, I'm gonna catch you, but hey, if you're not gonna work with me, I'm gonna smash your ass.
If you show any type of threat, it's a wrap.
Basically, because a little bitty spider send you to the hospital with a you know what I mean? It'll do some damage. You feel me?
Your whole hand up.
Your whole face, hand, body. You feel me? So most definitely, Punch. You a DJ?
Yep.
I made the mistake of saying you used to DJ.
Hey, look, man. Let me say this first and foremost. COVID got a lot of DJs fucked up. Yes, I have DJ'd in the past fucking month, finally. But I'm just saying, like,
that's what's up.
COVID had DJs fucked up. We weren't out there DJing like that. I post a clip once in a while. You see me in the clip.
There's nothing wrong with that,
Instagram,
though.
But fuck. Yeah, I still DJ. Fuck.
What's your top 5 events that you had before where you, like, it might have been, like, broadcasted? You got big time people there. You know what I'm saying?
5?
Yeah, and then
in order?
You could put them in order if you want to.
I don't know about order. I'll just give 5. I DJ'd at the Honda Center in Anaheim.
That's big time.
It was a dance competition. It was a KOD, and I opened for Busta Rhymes there, and that shit was dope as fuck. And Just Blaze DJ'd.
That's what's
too.
up.
He did a set. That shit was dope as fuck.
That was by side by side.
That fucking Scratchator. Shout out to DJ Scratchator. He's Busta Rhymes DJ. He's DJing on my turntables. Shit. R.I.P. Crazy Tunes DJing on my turntables that night. I don't know if you know who Crazy Tunes is. Crazy Tunes was West Coast legend, West Coast DJ.
I heard him. I don't really know too much of his work, but
Ice Cube's official DJ. Fuck. I met him. That I got a picture with him. I'm gonna post it on Instagram for Throwback Thursday. But I got a picture with him, man. RIP to him. That's one that was dope. Shout out to Big Mike. Big Mike is the one that got me that gig for sure.
You connected.
Another one that I did. I DJ'd.
You just thinking of
another one for Big Mike hooked me up with. I DJ'd on a radio show called Stay Ready Radio. There was an online radio show.
It was live?
No, yeah, it was live. Mm-hmm. It was live, and then they're also on YouTube. The episode might be on YouTube too. But I had that night we had DJ Quick, DJ Battlecat, High C, and D-Cat and Big Trey D that night.
My mama would have liked that.
And
right
I
there. She like high
DJ
Quick,
in front of
that's
him.
My mama said.
DJ Quick. I had all of them sign my vinyl record that night. We didn't even know I didn't even know he was coming that night. Like Big Mike was just like, we got a special guest. We got special guests tonight. And I was like, all right, whatever. Just fucking like on some regular shit.
You get nervous for those?
Nah. Because for me, it's some regular shit. I don't get nervous when I DJ. I used to get nervous when I DJ. I get more nervous doing this shit than DJing.
Why? Why?
Because DJing is like second nature now. I feel like, because I don't prep for shit. The only prepping I do DJing wise is making sure that I have all my music that I need. And I don't specifically get music for something unless I just don't have a certain genre, because I feel like I'm open format. So I have everything. You know what I mean? Like, I have a hard drive that has fucking everything. I got top 40s from fucking 1930 all the way up to now in a folder, and they're all fucking the top 40s from every month of that year.
It's not bad.
On a hard drive. You know what I mean? So
why you get nervous when you're here?
Because this is like
more personal.
I've been DJing for like 16 years now. 16, 17 years.
You talk about get comfortable.
You know what I mean? It's like second nature now, to where when I pull up, bro, I know how to read a room now. Mm-hmm. I know what people, I know what people want. I can get a vibe. I feel like I'm in a position now, and I'm being more mature when I DJ. Also, that I can make a room do things that a lot of other people can't fucking do. You know what I mean?
Confidence got higher.
Yeah, confidence got higher, and it's because I've seen this shit happen in front of me, and then it's like, oh fuck, and then you legitimately catch a vibe, and now everybody's dancing with you playing, and I've done it to where I've fucked with people, and I've put a random ass fucking song on, like fucking some Backstreet Boys shit, and the motherfuckers are singing along, but I feel like if any other DJ did that at that time, the shit wouldn't have worked. You know what I mean? You get yourself to that level, or in confidence at least, because as far as doing shit like gigs and shit like that, I ain't shit. I haven't done. No, legitimately, I don't do enough gigs to say that I'm like out here doing
top notch.
You know what I mean? But the gigs that I've had some dope ass opportunities. I could say that.
I know what you mean by that. I'll be feeling the same way within certain things I do with reffing, kind of like that. Like, I'm not doing the top CIF games, but within AAU, I'm doing, Bronny, Matt Barnes, Kobe games, you know what I mean, and all of those. So I definitely know what you mean. I even worked the John Wooders Award. Yeah. With the dear Anthony Davis, Draymond Green, and them out there. We were sitting up there in downtown LA.
That's dope.
And the high rise with all them. And the funny thing, we're supposed to be working it, but they just had to chill with, with the regular millionaires, which was quite interesting. They thought the homie, shout out to homie Sheldon, they thought he was one of the NBA, like an NBA player, which was funny. He ran with it.
Bro, I used to DJ the VBL, the Venice Basketball League, and that league was dope as fuck because legitimate
I got a lot
teams,
of the guys that play in that league. No lie,
legitimate. They would be legitimate teams, and like they would pull up for their game, and T.O. would be on a fucking team, on a regular ass fucking rec league team. And VBL is dope as fuck. You know what I mean? Like they're highly regarded. They have a dope ass reputation, a dope ass name. But it's like at the end of the day, like it's a fucking it's street ball.
Well, depth.
T.O. is out there playing organized street ball. T.O. is out there playing organized street ball. He is on a fucking team. Fucking what's his name? Fuck. He used to play for the Lakers. My mind just went blank. I got blow. I'm too high. But anyway, he owns a fucking team. What do they call it? The Pandas or some shit like that? Huh? Meta World Peace.
Right.
He owns a team. You know what I mean? Or he even comes out and plays. dude, like random dudes like David Arquette's on a fucking team. You know what I mean? Like you can catch random ass celebrities on regular ass fucking teams. I think that shit dope as fuck. Like they have dope ass basketball players.
That's because they tapping in with, you know, the regular people on the streets. You feel me? Them is they people. You feel me? So they coming through and they getting they shine. You know what I mean? Like that. Which it is dope. It definitely is dope because then they get a chance for everybody to get out there and see regular talent as mixed in with the professional talent. You feel me? And it's free, if I'm not mistaken, correct?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, because you just walk up.
Yeah, you just walk up.
Yeah, I walked up
to the boardwalk.
times. You know what I mean? It's just free.
And then not only that, there's celebrities that pull up.
Right.
And come watch. And
then
there's
Venice Beach.
And it's Venice Beach. And then there's YouTube fucking people.
I'm thinking about getting a spot on Venice Beach.
Bro,
low-key, no lie.
legitimately, I was DJing one time and what happened? I was DJing one time for the Venice Basketball League. We were on the courts, and all of a sudden I looked over and there was a big crowd around a basketball court. And I looked over there and I walked over there, and it was fucking Dwight Howard. And right when he returned to the Lakers, and he was out there on a beach cruiser, and next thing you know, it's a video that went fucking viral on SportsCenter and shit. And I'm not in the video, but I'm like, I was just watching that shit.
That's because
that's the crazy shit that happened on Venice, bro.
That's why. For
that dirty ass beach,
businesses and all of that.
That beach dirty as shit. I'm gonna say that.
But it got attraction though.
It does.
And then they're going topless. You feel me? They should be topless now. You feel me? Last time I was there, it was about 2 females that was up on the beach. You know what I mean? Just
probably some European shit.
Bay watching.
Bay watching.
You know what I mean? Bay watching. You feel what I'm saying? I was just like, you know, I had to go talk to the lifeguard. Like, you know, I wasn't snitching. I was just asking, like, y'all went topless? You know what I mean? Just asking. You feel me? I'm not tripping. You feel me? Ain't got nothing to do with me.
You start off with that, look, I ain't tripping. I just want to know.
Yeah, because, you know, just trying to figure out the rules. What's going on? You feel me? Because I was unsure of that. You feel me? That mean who was them? Free the Nipple. That mean they out there trying to really pushing their campaign.
Free the Nipple, homie.
So before we get up out of time, I do want to talk to you about you said something that I like, which is quite interesting. We gonna get to the second part of that, but you told me you was a Clipper fan. You was rooting for the Clippers, and so am I. I started rooting for the Clippers, not like that just because LeBron came to the Lakers. He doing a lot of little flopping to me, like little team swapping. But I like Kawhi. Pause. But what he did that year for the Raptors, you feel me? And then he always low-key has been, in my opinion, a LeBron stopper. You feel me? The Spurs and all of that. He's the first person I've seen that chest out on defense, stand LeBron up, make him bump him, and whack that ball down, pause, and run the other way and go dunk that ball. You feel what I'm saying? And there's clips where LeBron and see the Kawhi come in the game and be, fuck. And that's how you know he's an issue. And he's picked up his scoring within the past, I say, since Kobe was exiting. You feel me? He really looking like Kobe sometimes on offense, in my opinion. And certainly not as consistent with the way he attacks, like how Kobe do, but the movement and how he sets it up, get a little elbow jump shot, you feel me? Even the shot he shot with the over the 76ers, that was Kobe move. People really don't pay attention. Kobe would throw that ball to the corner, let it dribble, run over there, catch it, go shoot it, bingo.
He probably went to Kobe's camp.
Now he was learning from Kobe a lot. He messed with Kobe. Kobe was teaching him.
Something I didn't learn until Kobe died was the fact that he helped a lot of players. Cause I always had the thought or the notion that he was maybe like a selfish person or even a dick. I'll be open. I was open when he passed away. I said, damn. Like, I'm gonna miss hating on you, bro. like, you know what I mean?
Shout out to the Kobe haters.
You know what I mean?
I'm a Kobe fan.
Yeah. But I can openly say that. And it's like only because of the player shit. It was never no personal shit like that.
You didn't like Kobe?
I'm a Clipper fan, bro. I am a Clipper fan. Yeah.
I'm a Laker fan, but right now I'm rooting for the Clippers just because I like Kawhi over LeBron, and I think I should roll with the player that I'm rolling with.
Shit, look, everybody else rolling with players. I saw the episode with Official Juice. He rolling with the LeBrons. You know what I mean? The Los Angeles LeBrons. I don't feel like there's anything wrong with that.
It's not. You can do what you want to do.
But you need to state that first and foremost is all I'm saying. Like, don't have a motherfucker thinking that you hardcore Laker fan when in reality you're a LeBron fan.
I'm a hardcore Laker fan. I'm not too big on LeBron fan, but I do respect his game. But I find it quite interesting that you a LeBron fan, but you're rooting for the Clippers. And you got the LeBron stopper on one end with LeBron on the other end. I'm not fully a LeBron stopper, but you know what I'm saying.
I was a LeBron fan before he went to the Lakers. I was a LeBron fan when LeBron was a rookie. Like I had the jersey or whatever, and I wasn't even into basketball like that. It was just the fact that it was LeBron, you know what I mean? And then I started watching basketball. It wasn't because of LeBron that I started watching basketball. It's just because it came with my age. When you start hanging out with your friends are watching basketball, so you start watching basketball. Everything just come together. You know what I mean? So that's how I feel about that. I wasn't watching basketball when Kobe came into the league, so that doesn't faze me at all.
I can see what you're saying. It's the era in which
it's the era. Same thing with football, bro. I'm a fucking Bengals fan. How did I become a Bengals fan? I don't know. I didn't hang around nobody that talked about football or played football or anything like that until I started playing football. I didn't know who the fuck to like. Same thing with music. When I got into hip hop, I didn't know who the fuck to like. I'm pretty sure I liked corny ass hip hop when I first got in there. But the thing about me is, bro, is I'm a loyal ass fucking fan.
So was you rooting for Bron when he was playing for the Cleveland?
Yeah.
Okay. So you just bouncing with Bron basically.
I'm not a
Clippers, but you're a Clippers.
I'm a Clippers fan, but I'm not a fan of the team that he's on. This is exactly what it is. This is exactly what it is. Did my Clippers win? Dope. LeBron did good. Good, that's good.
Got you.
Under the table, good. You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
Because I'm kind of like that. Some people say, how you gonna be a Lakers fan when you and a Clippers fan at the same time? I said, bro,
it's not a fucking Lakers
rivalry. Fan. That too.
It's not a fucking
and it's not
rivalry.
Personal.
I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not
rivalry. Personal, but it's like one of the things that, bro, when we were sorry, and I was still rooting for the Lakers, we want to make it into the playoffs. Bro, my next team, I'm looking for. I gotta pick a team.
Yeah.
The Clippers, you know, they LA. You feel me? I want to see them get their first ship. You feel what I'm saying? That's what it's really about. And they was playing well. You feel me? I felt like they had a pretty good team with Chris Paul, Blake, DeAndre. They was missing maybe like that prime time scorer.
Mm-hmm.
You feel me? That like if they would have got like a Kevin Durant, that probably would have been a little cheating, but I can't say that because basketball is basketball. Whoever out there, you got to line it up and lace them up.
It's not, you feel what I'm saying, bro? None of that shit. Like, I don't believe none of that shit. At the end of the day, it's business.
Most def.
If you had, if it's simple as this, pick up basketball, right? Don't you want to play with your fucking friends, especially if your friends are fucking good?
Most def.
So why the chemistry? So why the fuck is it? And don't you want to win championships?
Most def. With your buddies.
What's the fucking problem?
I think everybody tripping about saying you got superstars teaming up. But
so fucking what? Get some more superstars.
I personally, that's all I'm about to say. I personally like that because that means that every team and everybody got to step their game up. But that also allows the superstars to showcase other qualities of their game.
Or how about this? Pay the superstars so much money that they say, hey man, I love y'all, but I'm going to go get this bag.
Right. I think with all the superstars though, they to the point now though, everybody offering them that bag, and I think they want to play where they happy.
Well, then oh well,
and with some friends.
Well, then oh well, it's beautiful.
I like it.
It's beautiful when you get so rich that you start doing shit because you want to do it, not because you have to do it anymore. It's like I want to go play basketball with my friends. I'm so rich that I could turn down this contract over here that was gonna pay me more money. I'm gonna take a little bit less money over here because I get to play with my fucking friend. Like
most def. Y'all stay in the same city. Y'all get to chill together.
When you reach
what I mean?
that level of success, bro, rich people do it all the fucking time. Business people do it all the time. It's a business move.
It's the same way that I don't want to say it like that, but Sierra Canyons, their high school team. I don't know if you're aware of how they had.
They had like Bronny on there and stuff, right?
Kenyon Martin Jr., Scottie Pippen Jr., Scottie Pippen's son.
So what? Guess what? Bosco down the street does the same shit.
A lot of the schools do.
Football.
You feel me? And the funny thing is, been going on before this because when I played
Josh
high
Rosen
school,
lived in fucking Redondo or whatever the fuck over there.
Artesia had James Harden, Malik Story, Renardo Sidney. You feel what I'm saying?
I put James Harden on his ass because he used to play football. I want to say that, by the way. I was a pulling guard and I had pulled and he was out there. I think he was playing like corner or something. I had caught him slipping. Just want to say that.
So you doing that? I gave them buckets too.
There you go. There we go.
Hey, I gave Artesia buckets too. No lie. When they had them, no lie. And I was the tallest player on the team. No lie.
I'm just playing. Like that might have been a full fucking fledged. It might not even been him. I don't care. I put somebody on their ass, but I'm gonna say it's him.
Talking about Artesia.
When we played Artesia, I'm gonna say it's him, but I don't know. It might not have been.
Yeah, we had Derek Williams was up in there too, up in that conference as well as my
I remember watching Artesia play basketball and watching Artesia run up on the court and then watching Bellflower play up on the court, and I was like, damn, like these that's a squad.
Yes, because the year you was there, you graduated with 6, right?
Mm-hmm. They had
So
some
the year I was there,
dude.
Chantel Norman, he
I
was
saw-
7
I
foot,
saw that.
about 200 and something
I
pounds.
saw
300 and
him at the jet
close
Yeah.
Fucking stop.
We might have to bleep that out. Cut it out.
No. We not cutting that out. We can bleep them out, I guess. You saw at the bus and we let people figure it out for themselves.
Oh, shit.
No lie. But that's who you talking about. So
Damn, man. Fuck. I feel like
7 foot, about 300 something pounds. I know who you talking about.
Yeah.
And they had Derek Glass on their team, James Harden, Ronaldo Sidney. And the funny thing is, that was my first year of high school basketball, organized basketball.
Mm-hmm.
You feel what I'm saying? I was looking like, damn, these niggas is bringing 6'8", 6'9" off the bench. You feel me? Our tallest person that year was Chuck. You know what I mean? He's 6'5". And then it went like me, Chris Starr. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, damn, but you know, it's levels. You feel me? That's what that pro hustle about, is levels to the shit. You feel what I'm saying? You know when somebody really on their shit, you feel me? Because they in there exercising out them, you know what I mean, them options. You feel me? That's exactly what they was doing too. For real. Because you had me thinking in my head right now, I just had to think of a...
Why Artesia though? That's what I always thought. Why was it Artesia specifically where all these ballers was playing at? Like, was it the coach that was there at the time or what?
I'm not too sure, because I'm gonna keep 100. During that time, that's my first going into my junior year was my first time getting into like the organized basketball scene, where I really started learning a lot of the other like OJ Mayos and all these other people and what's going on behind closed doors. You feel me? The whole backs, the prep school. So that was my first time getting into that. But I think it was tradition, in my opinion, for Artesia, because they had Jason Capono and other good teams there. So schools, players tend to want to be checked into schools that got traditional good programs, if you get what I'm saying, like Westchester, you know what I mean, any of the local, most of the time, city schools, you feel what I'm saying? Bosco has been good, you know what I mean?
They good at basketball? I know they good in football, shit.
They be all right in basketball too, but, you know, it's tradition, you feel what I'm saying? So it's definitely a good opportunity for people to exercise, you know what I mean? But I don't know.
How much time we got, Cam?
Yeah. Okay. Let me know when we at 5.
Keep rolling. We podcasting.
You know what I mean? Right. Just wanted to check in real quick. You know what I mean? I don't want to go overboard and, you know what I mean, show some respect. You feel what I'm saying? But it's definitely tradition on why they doing that. You feel what I'm saying?
But I feel like after that class left, like, our teacher tailed off after though they like faded out.
That means the tradition then goes to another program. You feel me? And then they start building.
Like, you remember when we were in high school, I don't know how close you paid attention to high school basketball, but like De La Salle up north was like on a tear, bro. Like, where they didn't lose a football game in like 10 fucking years. And that shit always baffled me. It was like, how the fuck do you keep some shit like that up?
The right players coming in, you feel me? I think at that time, if I'm not mistaken, people correct me if I'm wrong, certain private schools, because if I'm not mistaken, they're private school, right?
Private schools
Was allowed to, in a way, recruit. I don't know if they're using that word. You feel me? Because there's loopholes with everything. Because I had a homie that went to Bosco say he was getting financial aid.
Oh, no. They got financial aid. No, they got financial aid, bro.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. So within that, that's like a whole different process.
You can
and
get
even,
a scholarship.
even with it being private school is
aid.
ran different because it's independent contracting. So even like for me being a PE teacher, once I take my CBS test and, you know, pass that, I can go ahead and independently contract with a private school. You feel what I'm saying? For substitute teaching or a year contract there at that. You know what I mean? And then keep on going on from there. But then in the public school, I would have to go back to school for my teacher's credential. You feel what I'm saying? Which I don't really want to do. I'd rather be a part-time sub. I like spending my time how I like spending my time.
I can feel the fuck out of that, bro.
For real. As long as I take care of my bills and my family's taken care of.
If everything's taken care of, bro, like, what's the issue?
Most def. You know what I mean, it is starting for, a little higher, but most def, for real. Because, you know what I mean, I'm going to bump some things up when, at a certain point in time, I'm going to try to bump up my reffing. For sure, try to get into JUCO because it's higher dollars
Mhm.
up in some of these fields. At least that's what my mind be at with pro hustling,
Mhm.
as far as like independent contracting and things like that.
Let me ask you a question. Talking about reffing, I'm in the rubber. It just hit it just hit me right now. What's his name? Was a custodian at Bellflower High School. I think he still is. Pat.
Mm-hmm.
He's a ref in the NFL still.
He did do some stuff because when I went out of the Long Beach unit for basketball, he was in there at times going in and out. Because it's the funny thing, some of them people that do NFL, NBA, and high quality work is what I would say. You feel what I'm saying? They still do come down to the lower levels and bust down sometimes. You feel what I'm saying?
Bro, I seen him in a picture one time, and Sean Payton was jumping up in the air, and he was fucking pissed. And the ref standing behind him was Pat. And it's the infamous picture that goes around on that one call that was terrible in the playoffs where the fucking Saints lost. And Pat's just standing behind him like, fuck.
But that's the crazy thing, because you'll be surprised who is who, even when you reffing.
Yeah.
Because
he didn't make that call, obviously, but just the picture and then to see the Pat was in the background, I was like, fuck.
Me and Cam was talking, and I told him, we was watching CB4, doing the CB4, tap into Innovative Reviews, too.
Innovative Reviews, hell yeah.
Reviews. We was watching CB4, and Stoney Jackson was on there.
Mm-hmm.
I had to tell Cam, like, bro, I ref with Stoney all the fucking time.
Oh, yeah?
And some people don't know that this dude done been up on TV and just been acting for, CB4 came out with like 93? I was born in 89. You know what I mean? I think he was on movies around 89 and before 89. You know what I mean? Still doing work where Everybody Hates Chris and all of that. So it'd be one of the things that people really don't know, and they don't get in his character because he be funny than a motherfucker out there up on the court. Shout out to Stoney Jackson. Stoney, if you're listening, definitely try to get you up on the show.
Get on the show.
Most def. Get you up on the show, but you'll be surprised who is who, because some of the youngsters, when I'm reffing, they'll be disrespecting some of the OG refs. And sometimes people don't look like they was somebody. You feel what I'm saying? When they get older. And the youngsters would be forgetting to pay homage to the OGs. You feel me? Because I don't watch a youngster disrespect the OG, and I said, bro, you really don't have no idea who you talking to. That guy right there, you better be lucky to fill his shoes the way you talking, dude, because he trying to give you some knowledge and even just ref his game. You feel what I'm saying? He all-time scorer at Cal State Dominguez Hills. You feel what I'm saying? And I didn't know that until he see me with something. That's my school. And I had to look. He said, go look up inside that wall. Looked and said, this about a bitch. Nah, I got to go talk to him about this. Excuse me. Now I got to go talk to him about this. And it was one of them things that it was like, wow, bro, like, I had to tell him.
You never know who you talking to.
Yeah, I didn't even know. I had to go look up his points and stuff like that. And I said, and I done played there, and I done seen some guys come through there that could go. But I'm like, but it's a different when you really averaging like 18 a game and you're the all-time leading scorer of the school's history. 19, 20 a game, you feel me? It's a little different because there's some D1 players that don't average. Anthony Davis only averaged 10 points in college.
Yeah, there's people
11 or 12.
Like I was saying, there's people in the league right now that.
But that don't mean he ain't a big time scorer, because that game would transition over to the league where they get to showcase more of their abilities. You feel what I'm saying?
Man, all I know is that motherfucker got a unibrow.
You said what?
Motherfucker got a mean ass unibrow.
Anthony Davis. But that became his trademark. You feel me?
Hey,
that's about pushing yourself and who you are.
That's another thing that I respect the fuck out of NBA players right now. I think they are the leaders when it comes to having their own brand and taking care of their own brand and pushing their own brand when it comes to shit. Especially because NFL players can't do that as well, because NFL players don't even show their face half the time. You have to be a super special player to know what an NFL player looks like. You know what I mean?
I know what you're saying.
You have to be Odell.
Because I ain't been tapping into football since the Rams won the Super Bowl back in, I think, 2002. That was my team. No lie. That was my team, and I ain't been tapping in since, but I only know players like you said, like Odell and
you have to be an extremely like big name.
They keep saying I look like Larry Fitzgerald, so I looked him up. Josh Norman, I looked both of them up. They keep calling me them.
Like anybody with dreads can keep doing it.
Basically, it's some... No Asian hate, but y'all gotta stop that. It be some people I walk into, you know what I mean, the gym, they call me, hey, you look Brandon Ingram. And it's like, come on, bro. I don't look nothing like no damn Brandon Ingram.
Asian people say you look like Brandon Ingram?
One Caucasian
Asian
player
people?
thought he was funny. Nigga told me, you look like Chief Keef. I had to tell him, no lie. The other ref I said, bro, sit your ass down. For real, because you just sound stupid. Why don't you just say I got hair like Chief Keef?
Yeah.
I know I don't look nothing like no Keef. You know what I mean? I don't look nothing like Sosa, bro. But I said, now, when they say Larry Fitz, and they said I had to go look at it, I said,
I get that a little bit.
I looked up Josh, no, I'm like, okay, I could get you at that. You feel what I'm saying? But some people be like, hey, you like Brandon Ingram? It's like, come on, bro.
Yeah,
don't start this with me, because in a minute, I'm about to hit you with it. You look like Jackie.
Shit about to get real racist around here.
Not really, but if you want to play that game, it's like, bro, I'm not throwing rice at you.
Yeah.
And that's not a slur. You feel me? But I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Come on, dude. Like, at least make it accurate. You feel what I'm saying? Make it sense. You feel what I'm saying?
Listen, if it ain't funny, it ends up just being racist. It has to be funny at least.
In a sense, because when they just calling me every black guy with dreads, it's like tall black guy. He's like Brandon Ingram, and then this person is like, did you even look at them niggas? And then, look
you're
at
just
me,
calling
bro.
out random black people at this point.
Bro, like, yeah, what are you doing? Like, do you see me telling you, hey, man, I think you was up on Rush Hour 2. Was that you and Romeo Must Die? What movie was Jelly in? Are you Hitman?
He has all this shit pent up. He been waiting for this.
1 and 2. You feel me? Them is different actors.
It's gonna be the wrong one.
I wouldn't try to be disrespectful. I try not to be, you know what I mean? In my head, my ego would probably say something like that, but the way I'm articulated is going to be different, especially if I see, like, he ain't got no understanding of what he doing, but that don't give him the right.
As fuck.
You know what I mean? I ain't gonna say, some people just don't, you might thought it could have been funny and thought I was gonna laugh, but it's like, come on, bro. That's recent.
The fucked up part is...
You said that was recent. The Larry Fitz was recent, but it do make me think about that, because sometimes I be reffing, a lot of people just come up to me and could start talking, because sometimes I could be laughing, or I know y'all called me on Instagram one time, somebody crossed somebody, I'm like, oh! You know what I mean? I do. Sometimes I can be animated out there. You feel what I'm saying? So people will come up to me and talk to me, good game, da-da-da-da-da. I try to do my job, though, with my calls, stay on with my calls. You feel what I'm saying? But should be crazy. Cam, I'm going to try to do some extra stuff with this reffing. We got a little surprise that I'm going to try to make happen. I don't want to say what it is, but I think people go tap in and find it quite funny, because it's going to be something like a mind of a ref. And
oh shit,
you know what I mean? Gonna be like some commentary, you know what I mean? Some little stuff going on that I'm gonna try to put together. You feel me? And try to bring it through innovative culture. You know what I mean? Make it happen, but gotta set it up the right way, the legal way. I don't want to be out there insulting and the technical legal terms, assaulting people's characters or whatever the case may be.
I mean, look, you call somebody trash, ain't nothing wrong with that.
He want to say a lot more.
Nah, a lot more. Yeah, but
sometimes
it's gonna be kind of like me being my raw self,
call.
Because there's a point in time, like, I know some people might, like, when if people watch the FML podcast, they might have tapped in with me and said, "Hey, Ramon, I didn't know you talk like that. You cuss that much." And it be
listen. I'll tell you first and foremost, when you come on the FMAD podcast, you are not coming on the FMAD podcast for a interview. You are coming on the FMAD podcast for an open conversation.
Right, so that's why I was being myself a little bit.
Having a fucking conversation.
That Rodney, I got a little bit more raw too, but some people don't know that.
I'm scared. I'm be honest. I'm scared to get on that, Rodney.
I could get a little raw sometimes, and you feel me. And so, hey, if it's with my lady, ain't no pause, ain't no hold up, sweat now. But I try, you know what I mean. I'm gonna try to show some little raw, you know what I mean, raw part of my character. You feel what I'm saying? And get on there and show, like, what I be thinking sometimes, because when I be reffing, it kind of show whether I see a good move.
You ever think about miking yourself up during the game?
That's it. I'm gonna try to.
Cut the video. We gotta cut that.
we can bleep that out. We can bleep that out.
Do your drop.
Yeah, and that's been it. Everybody's been a good one, and we out.
No. Do a drop.
Oh, a drop. What you mean?
Hey, tell them where to find you at.
Oh, yeah.
Outro.
Yeah, got you. Hi, bro. Yeah, and that's been good.
Hold on. Give me a little pause and then do it so I know where I can cut it. Come on.
Got you. Yeah, so it's been real, everybody. Punch, let them know where they can find you at.
Shit, you can find me at I am DJ Punch on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, the whole shabam boo, baby. Please follow the podcast at the FMAD Podcast. Follow the family at innovative.culture. Me and Cam, I think we put something special together, and I'm excited to see my boy Cam take this and push this thing as far as he can. You know what I mean? I'm definitely here, doing as much as I can. I know I ain't around as much, but I think I like what I see going on around here, and that's why I reached out to you, because I was like, I got to get on something. You know what I mean? I got to get on. I got to check this out.
Appreciate that. That being said, I want to say real quick, appreciate Punch, appreciate Cam, you know what I mean, having this space, you feel me, and providing this opportunity to everybody that want to get out there and showcase basically personality, character, you feel me, and do their thing up on their own show and run their own program. So I really appreciate that too, for real. No lie.
Yeah, bro, appreciate it.
You know what I mean? We out.
Hey.
Innovative.